Okay, we are now looking at section 4.4, and this is about laws of logarithms. Now this already I mentioned these laws in the previous video. So these are the, you can say, product law based on the product here, or you can call it a sum law. Some, different books call it different. Basically it goes both ways. So if you have log of a product of two quantities, so log of a times b to any base will be equal to log of a, so the first quantity, plus the log of b. So when log kind of distributes, it changes the multiplication sign to addition sign, and it goes both ways. So if you have log of two quantities, or so notice here on the first case on the left side we have one log term, and here we have two log terms. So this is we are expanding. So this is called expanding the logarithm. And the right hand side over here we have two logs and we converted it into one log term. So this is called condensing. Okay, so then log of a over b. So first we had product, now we have quotient. So product changes to addition, quotient changes to subtraction or difference. And so now if we have a difference of two log quantities, it becomes one log quantity and the one log term of the quantity a over b. So the quantity which has a positive sign outside the log and which stays up on the top in the numerator, and the quantity which has a negative line in front of the log goes in the bottom. And the third law was the power law. So if you have a quantity raised to a power, like here we have a raised to power c, and you take log of that, it is the same as c times log of a. It means the c, the power, it comes out. So this power on the quantity goes out and sits in front of the log, and then we can go backwards. So this is what we get. And now if we have this here, we can write it back to the form originally. Now note here, this is a very common mistake students do. If you have log of a plus b, you cannot write it like this. This cannot be simplified, it is as it is. And similarly log of a minus b is not log of a minus log of b. But you have to remember that the logs, its multiplication turns to addition. So if you have addition, it will turn to multiplication, and then addition of log terms, not addition of terms. Okay, not log of addition, but addition of log terms. So if you have two log terms being added, or three log terms being added, or four log terms, and all have positive sign, then all four get multiplied and you get one under one log term. So if you have log to the base a plus log base a b, so notice here the base must be the same. And now let's say you have log base a of c plus log base a of d, then this will become log of base a of a, b, c, d. So everything gets multiplied. If you have instead a negative signs here and here we have negative signs, then how will it change? Then it will not be this quantity, it will become, so this will become anything that has a positive sign, like these two have positive sign in front, so they will stay up in the numerator, and the two which have negative sign in front will go to the denominator, and same base. So few things important, remember same base must be same. Okay, now let's look at the example here. Example 1, evaluate the expression. So now we have to evaluate it, like find its value, means get rid of the log in front, but they didn't tell us anything. But basically we have to look at the first thing, we have to look at the log terms. Like if there are more than one log terms, do all of them have the same base? Okay, that's the first thing. And then you will try to see what logarithm laws or log properties that we have learned from before, which one can we use. So for example, when we come to the first part, A part, so base is 2, so we are good, so we can apply the laws of logarithm. So that quantity, the log terms are being subtracted. So what will we get? Which law will be applied? The quotient law. So we will get log base A of 160 over 5, and then is equal to log base 2 of, now divide 160 by 5, what do we get? We get 30. 5 3s are 15, and 1 left, so 32. Okay, so 5 is gone, so we get 32. Okay. But now how can we do it? So 32 is what? Can I try to write 32 as a base with a base of 2 to some power? So if you recall, this is 2 to the power 5. So, but then we use the logarithm property, we get 5 as our answer. Okay, next one. So base is 2, so we have the quantity 8 raised to 33. We are not going to raise 8 to the 33rd power, that's crazy. But what we have to do is, can I write this term, this whole expression, as a power of 2? So we try to think, and we know that 8 can be written as 2 to the 3rd. So we have 2 to the 3rd raised to the 33. So in this situation, what happens to the powers? The powers get multiplied. So we get log base 2 of 2 raised to the power 66. Okay. And then we apply one of the properties, and we get 66 as our answer. Okay, I'll let you try do some of these problems, and then I'll come back in the next video.